Welcome to Hangman Tarot. We're going to get started here with our celebrity tarot card reading with Olivia. I almost called her by her full name. Olivia Wilde and Harry Styles. All right. Well, I have their full names just sitting here, so I almost gave away her name. It's the worst. Olivia Wilde has another name and is the worst possible. It sounds like an inappropriate video name. Which is fine. I'm not bashing. I'm not banging on anybody's drum. I just think that this name is amazing if she ever wants to go into, that industry. Okay, so let's get started. Please go hit subscribe while you're waiting. Go ahead and click the bell. Also, if you want to stick around for the whole video, go ahead and you can wait until we get to the ending. We are going to go over some Hangman information as well as this reading information. So just give me a minute here. I'm going to pull up their astrology. Yada, yada. Who is that? Okay, Olivia Wilde. We're going to get into this really quickly. She is a sun sign Pisces. Moon sign is a Gemini. Her birth path is an 8. She was born March 10th, 1984 in New York, United States. And then, all right, so who's this? Harry Edward Styles, February 1st, 1994. He was born at 12 a.m. in the UK in England. He is a singer and an actor. He is an Aquarius, Libra moon sign. And then as far as her, she's an actor also. I don't know if she sings or not or anything like that. I don't think it says. But I'm going to go over her name real quick too. I think she just acts. Pretty sure. Anyway, who cares? Anyway, so they had a little tizzy apparently over the it's like a movie premiere or something. Let me find out. Some kind of issue with the two of them at the movie premiere that they were both involved in a movie project. I have to find out a little bit more about it before we get in. I had an article and then it's not here anymore, so I don't know what's going on. Baseless rumors is what it said. It was at the Don't Worry Darling movie premiere. And, apparently there was a little tension among the crew. So this is what she said. She said, there's no amount of internet bullying that can cause me to question my belief in a movie made collectively by so many brilliant people. We worked too hard and went through too much together to be derailed by something that really has nothing to do with our filmmaking. But that doesn't answer what we're all talking about here. She's like besides the point. That was September 7th. That was a while ago. No, that was 2 days ago. Okay, so that she said that 2 days after the premiere. So apparently there was some kind of shenanigans that were going on, yada, yada, yada. Apparently it affected everything so greatly that the two of them were on the verge of Splitsville. And people are kind of wondering if they're splitting up, what's going on. If you know what's going on, please let me know. Give me a holler. It'd be interesting to find out. But let's go over their current energy as a couple. I do want to say that she feels like she's not protected. So that's already being indicated here. And there is some boundaries that have been crossed over on Harry Styles' side. So he's honestly feeling like the boundaries are lacking. There's low energy in it. And there's just like a resistance to be okay with the boundaries that he's creating. So he has some boundaries he's creating. I don't know where this is or where it aligns, but this is here it is in the reading. Okay. She doesn't feel very beautiful right now. So she's low in energy when it comes to self-confidence right at the moment, or just maybe seeing the beauty within herself, or just in the subject or the topic, or in the relationship even. Harry Styles is in a positive energy with new beginnings. So maybe emotionally and feeling wise and connection wise, he's okay with maybe starting over with her. Let's start fresh. Let's pretend this movie premiere never happened and you never wore that hideous yellow dress. Let's pretend it never happened. I'm kidding. I'm not. It's a really great color. It was a really great color. Okay. Let's get into their reading. Let's get into the tarot cards, the real stuff here. So let's confirm through tarot, what exactly is going on between the two. I'm going to find out their feelings and thoughts on each other, as well as just anything from their past that has anything to do with, their most present situation into their most upcoming, as well into the future. I am just crushing these cards today. I'm slower than a sloth today. Don't mind me. I just, it's just one of those days. Oh, and it's cloudy and it's cold and I'm really warm and gooey in the house because the AC is off. And so now I'm like hotter than shit right now. All right, let's find out. Okay. So about the relationship is that they're very private about their relationship. That's one of the best things about the relationship is the fact that they can keep the shit undercover. They withdraw and they don't do it into the cases of like where they get stuck in solitude or where they can't come out for, to come out and do whatever they're supposed to be doing to be accomplished. But they are in places when they're in this withdrawal or they go kind of like undercover or private completely with their relationship. They're very much into the discovery of it, not just that, but themselves and introspection of the relationship and just kind of like a mentorship between the two of them. I really think it's nice. They feel very fulfilled and accomplished in this relationship. I do feel like there is some sort of a pause though, and perspective has changed, shifted the views. Somebody did something so where the other one's like looking at them all kook-eyed. And so I do feel like as far as like selflessness though, I think there could be more. It's something about something combative here. I know that there's depth, but I feel like there's something combative also. So whatever that might be, okay, I do feel like it's been since the beginning. So there might even be kind of like a power play or like where somebody's pushing and the other one's, just letting it happen or whatever. I do feel like they both could be a little more selfless in the relationship, but otherwise, I mean, spiritually very divine, very connected. The biggest issue here that I'm getting is a message or something that is being said, obviously. It's like somebody's trying too hard to please in the relationship. And it's like, it's open-hearted. Yeah. But one of them's too sensitive for it. Or one of them's just, again, just trying too hard here. So let's find out what is influencing this. Why is this person trying so hard? Why are they trying so hard? Okay. So this person's trying really hard to please the other person because the other one is lacking compassion at the moment. They're not in a very understanding place and they are definitely like, I don't care type of vibe. Okay. Their reaction to the situation is cold and cut off and they're in a very intense mood. I don't know who it is. It could be. We're going to find out. It's definitely going to be her. Why would he be trying too hard? Come on, Harry Styles. You better not be doing that. I mean, she's the one who screwed up, right? Isn't that the case? Isn't that the story? Isn't that the story? Well, whatever he did with this information, and it's almost like the information was about a circle of people or like almost like family. Okay. So again, this other person kind of was the influence around it. And they were like, I'm not going to deal with the shit. I'm not going to deal with the drama because, I know I didn't do anything, but they might have. I mean, they quite honestly, they could have. And kind of a likely outcome of that situation is just feeling very unstable. So there's just no stability and there's no completion. And the bounce back from it has not happened. And that's because this has just happened. So let's find out how they're feeling and vibing between the two of them. I want to know how they think and feel right at this very moment. Okay, so over on her end, my daughter just copied me. I'm like, what was that? It sounded like an echo. Okay, so she is thinking that this should have been teamwork. Okay, she feels like there should have been more of a solution here, and she's quite frankly fucking exhausted. She's just exhausted, apparently. She does know that the competition's over, though. So I really think that she got out of her, she got out of her field, or she got into her fields because of, the competition, or the force feminine yummy energy that was around her that she could not handle being around, because she's what are those called? Pick me girl? I think it's called a pygmy girl. I'm not quite sure, but it's one of those chicks who like does everything that like a guy wants her to, or she's very kind of like a Megan Fox almost. Like, that girl's not in like no Girl Scouts. She's not in no girl club or girl band or whatever. She's just over like there, like pretending to be friends with a guy. Anyway, she thinks that the fight really is never going to end when it comes to the situation at hand. And this situation is definitely something that is not, there's no action on it. She's not putting action towards it. She doesn't feel like she needs to kind of look ahead or, push ahead. She thinks it's meaningless, quite frankly. So the change, the conflict, whatever that might be, she thinks it's bullshit. She does. And emotionally, she's already kind of like losing that original desired energy that the two of them had when they first started hanging out. So when they first started hanging out, spiritual vibe, mega. So there was a huge spiritual connection, a huge completion. And the emotion and the vibe that they got that was familiar, that they could come in common with, they had a lot of things that they could talk about, is definitely something that came with this relationship, but it's very much lacking. So anything here to refocus emotionally, she's wanting to show up. She wants something to show up. So she's not really like saying, oh, I want to put a bunch of work into this. She just wants something to like pop up magically and make her feel the same way about Harry as she did in the beginning. She sounds lazy in yellow. Lazy lady in yellow. And again, I don't have anything against these people. I do have reactions, and they're just sometimes funny, and sometimes they come off really sarcastic and rude. That's fine. That's just what I'm doing. Okay. It's not because I like loathe these people. I literally am just reacting live with you all. Just so everyone is clear. And no, I'm not a Kim Kardashian fan. Next. By the way, I'm so sick of getting messages about Kim Kardashian. Why are you so mean to her? Who? Who's mean? She's mean to the world. Like, what are we talking about? Okay, I'm going on. I'm moving on. Moving on up. Okay. Please. I'm not going to. I swear to God, I won't. I know. It's just like, it's like, okay, as long as it says it on the video that you're going to be reacting in like very bold, sarcastic ways. It's okay, but it has to be a reaction video. My tarot videos are a little bit of all of it. I mean, quite honestly. So if y'all don't dig that, like you have to dig somewhere else, because this is what I'm doing. And I love you very much. I love everybody's comments. I love everything, but I have to I have to progress. Okay. I have to move forward with who I am. And this is what I am and who I am at this very second. And I cannot help it. I cannot help what I am. Okay. Harry Styles, we're coming for you. Oh, he's a page of. Okay, so he is, again, really young compared to her, and that's pretty obvious because of the ages in the magazines. I didn't mean it in that way. I'm like, I think I'm her age or younger. I can't remember. But she's just one of those ladies that don't age anyways. She's really beautiful. On the outside only. Okay, moving on. This guy is thinking over on this side of things. He's definitely like, there's some reckless things going on here. He thinks that even not just the spending, not just within the business, he just feels like it's reckless overall. And he's extremely guarded. And he's like, no, I'm not. I don't want to deal with this. It'll come to an ending, of course. I mean, it always does. But he just feels like he's thinking things are not exactly the way that he had pictured they would be, even, when she was in the yellow dress. I know. Very weird. Emotionally, he just tries to put on the charm mostly, especially right now. But he cannot move past these issues. He's very loyal to his values and to his beliefs and to whatever spiritual or inspiration or passions, whatever those are on the inside of him. He's very loyal to those things. So when things don't connect for his own self, he's like, get it out. Get it out. And this actually could have been, I mean, emotionally, I'm sensing it's a one night stand energy. Okay. So vibe check is a one night stand that never probably end. There's a huge sexual chemistry with the two of these people, not just spiritual, but like it's just pushed and fueled and inspired by that sexual energy. So, I mean, I'm sure this is a thing. I'm sure this is a great, a great view. Um, they're both like, we're so beautiful. Let's make love. I'm sorry. It's true though. It's true. Okay, so the intentions from the two of them. I want to know, like, what do you guys plan to do next year? And she's just going to keep leading and doing her own thing. There is an issue here, and it's been here. It's like a power play. It's a dominance play. So it's like the elderly's pulling on one side and like, hey, I'm going to control everything. But then, you know, the youth over here is like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I got boundaries. I got feelings. I'm sensitive. I'm loving. I got deep feelings. I might not even be who I think I am. Like, I'm all these really amazing things. So you need to treat me with respect. And she's like, well, I'm older than you. So that's it. And that's what she says. She's going to come at it with love, and she knows that there's a deep love here, and so she's just going to keep pushing for it. She feels like it's just time to focus, quite honestly. That's all that she really thinks that she needs to do. She's very sharp and masculine, so I'm sure that they do pair well, because he has a very lovely feminine energy also, and that's not a bad thing. That just means he has this very lovely side to him. But I also think there's a very masculine side too. I don't think he uses it much. Change is going to be required. He's aware of that, and he's going to come forward, you know, keep pushing ahead. He's hoping, you know, money distracts, or materials or really pretty things just will distract really from, you know, like holding him to whatever, you know, may have put her through during that situation. So he does know that it's time to focus, and he knows that money is not going to solve everything, but he's hoping again might get him out of a little hot water that he might be in with her, just in the mere fact that he just was trying to be loyal to how he felt, and she's like, I don't want to hear it, and he's like, I'm kind of scared to say anything. So the truth be told, it's almost like impossible for them to really be upfront with each other and to talk about real honest shit, because she's like, no, she don't want to do that. She's like, I will. That's how she's feeling. So he's like, okay, you know, whatever. Let's find out. God, I should have wrote that other chick down. Wasn't everybody thinking he was diddling the other girl? They had like some relationship going, I think. What's the likely outcome for the next month or so for these two? Okay, Three of Pentacles reverse, Empress reverse. Yes, she's gorgeous. I love her. And I have to say, I went to Starbucks today, and I live in Wyoming, Casper. And we have, I don't know if she can hear me. If you ever hear me, you are the most beautiful Starbucks lady in the world. La barista. She a barista. I don't know. Coffee lady. You are gorgeous. She's so pretty. She's like a Mila, like Ashton Kutcher's wife. She looks like her and she feels like her, but like times 10. Yeah, that Florence Pug, is that her name? Pug? Whatever. I don't care what it is. She's so pretty. I like her. Yes, it makes me want to cry. Good Lord, it's been a day. Yeah, that coffee girl was like sunshine. You don't even need a coffee when you get a coffee from somebody who's so wonderful. And it's like, it's so weird because on the other side of town, it's like, the people are not as sunshiny, but that's fine. I can manage. Anyway, I'm going to keep moving through. But yes, I love this Florence woman. She is gorgeous. And she was so happy and smiling and just feeling blessed, you could tell. Okay, let's get into the likely outcome here for the next month or so. So just kind of over on her end, really caring about all the information, all of the facts, all of the things that are kind of like swimming around, and all to do with, you know, the situation at hand. I think that she's going to keep moving forward and just trying to get out of this disruption. But her heart's already out of touch. I mean, she says that it's not, but it is, okay? You're not very nurturing. You're not very, like, motherly. Like, I kind of would assume that she would be, but I don't think that she is. She's very sharp, though. Like, she's very, like, but in almost like she was really trying to be in a good mood at that thing and, like, really just trying to put on that presence. It gave off Johnny Depp wife vibes. What's her name? Amber Heard. Amber Heard vibes, anybody? For 2? Like, what? Like, where's Olivia Wilde? Because I don't remember feeling that off of her. I always liked her. And now all of a sudden she's giving me Amber Heard. I felt Amber Heard, but that, whatever. So again, there is, a static here within this relationship. Heart is kind of out of touch, out of it, and when you're static or you're just kind of hanging out and you're pausing for a moment and just trying to give up, some sort of old mental thinking or view or perspective, but it's like whatever this was really shifted the way he was looking at her. So I think not just you, sir, the whole world thinks she's Amber Heard. It's just me. I'm kidding. Is this an Amber Heard reading? All right. I'm going to get out of here, people. Please go ahead and like this video. I hope that you enjoyed this reading with Olivia Wilde and Harry Styles. Go ahead, share on your social media, and check out mine. If you want to get a hold of me there, you can to request any celebrity as well as in the comment section too. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. Please make sure that you hit that bell so you don't miss any future readings with celebrity or general or love predictions. I will see you all shortly. I'll be right back on. Bye.